What is happening? Bitcoin Bulletin fam. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the biggest crypto news impacting your portfolio right now. We're diving deep into David Bailey's Nakamoto share crash. Next up, we've got Hyperscale Data making a massive pivot, ditching XRP for a $100 million Bitcoin Treasury Strategy. Then, get ready for Michael Saylor as he gears up to attend a crucial Bitcoin Act Roundtable this week, aiming to secure a 1 million Bitcoin treasury. And finally, is Bitcoin's bullish flag about to send us soaring to $122,000, or are there hidden catches? Stick around to find out. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. David Bailey's Bitcoin company faces devastating 95% share collapse. Get ready for some shocking news as shares of David Bailey's company, Nakamoto, formerly known as Kindly MD, have seen a catastrophic 95% drop in just 3 months, plummeting from $35 all the way down to a mere $1.30. This dramatic decline has been amplified following the release of a controversial letter penned by the firm's CEO himself. On September 15th, David Bailey, who is also the visionary founder behind Bitcoin Magazine, sent a letter to his investors warning of impending volatility for Naka, the company's stock. He didn't mince words, stating that he would prefer to see uncertain investors exit the business, making it clear that this transition period is fraught with uncertainty. He specifically advised, to shareholders who came looking for a bargain, I recommend exiting the business. This transition may be a moment of uncertainty for investors. This transition Bailey referred to is likely the filing of an S-3 registration form with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, on September 12th. During the company's initial formation, some shares were sold at a discount, with restrictions preventing early investors from selling until this crucial S-3 form was submitted. It's highly probable that this SEC filing triggered the recent downturn, although Naka's shares have been on a near-continuous decline since May when they were at their peak. Bailey himself acknowledged the situation on X, noting, almost 80 million shares were sold today. I am once again humbled by such support and look forward to meeting all our new shareholders. He admitted the only way forward is to go through it. The company, born from a merger of medical provider Kindly MD and Bitcoin holder Nakamoto, initially raised a massive $710 million for its Bitcoin reserve. At its zenith, Nakamoto's valuation was over 20 times its initial crypto reserves, but its net asset value, NAV, has now crashed to just 0.82. Under Nasdaq rules, a stock trading below $1 for a month risks delisting, giving companies 180 days to recover. This news follows J.P. Morgan's recent commentary about the exclusion of a crypto asset from the S&P 500, being a blow to crypto treasuries. This dramatic fall from grace is a stark reminder of market volatility, but what does it mean for the broader crypto market? Stay tuned as we break down the implications. Next, we're shifting gears to a company making a bold move into Bitcoin. Hyperscale Data pivots to $100 million Bitcoin treasury, dumps XRP. In a massive strategic shakeup, Hyperscale Data is making a bold declaration. They are liquidating their $100,000 in XRP holdings to embrace a $100 million Bitcoin-only treasury strategy. This company, known for its AI data center operations, is signaling a strong conviction in Bitcoin as the ultimate digital asset. Their subsidiary, Sentinum, already holds about 15 Bitcoin, valued at roughly $1.73 million as of September 14th, acquired through its mining operations. But this new strategy is a game changer. Hyperscale Data plans to grow this war chest through a dual approach: aggressive open market purchases of Bitcoin and retaining the Bitcoin generated from their ongoing mining activities. They've committed to providing weekly updates every Tuesday, detailing their Bitcoin holdings, which is a fantastic move for transparency and accountability. This isn't just a minor adjustment. It's a full-blown commitment to Bitcoin as the cornerstone of their treasury. Company Executive Chairman Milton Todd Alt-III emphasized this, stating, "By making Bitcoin the foundation of our treasury, we are aligning the company with what we believe is the most resilient digital asset." He further highlighted the belief that Bitcoin is the most durable and scalable digital asset to anchor its treasury, supporting both stability and long-term value creation. This move positions Hyperscale Data at the intersection of AI, blockchain, and digital assets, aiming to capitalize on the convergence of these powerful trends. The market is watching closely as Hyperscale Data aims to build its $100 million Bitcoin reserve, a significant undertaking that underscores a growing trend of corporations prioritizing Bitcoin for its store of value and inflation hedging properties. The commitment to weekly updates demonstrates a new level of transparency in corporate digital asset management. Will this bold $100 million Bitcoin strategy pay off for Hyperscale Data? We'll keep you updated. But first, another titan of the Bitcoin world is making moves in Washington. Michael Saylor leads charge for 1 million BTC U.S. Strategic Reserve. Get ready, because Michael Saylor, the executive chairman of MicroStrategy, is heading to Capitol Hill this week with a clear mission: to champion the Bitcoin Act and push for a groundbreaking 1 million Bitcoin Treasury for the United States. This isn't just talk. Saylor, alongside other top U.S. crypto leaders, will be participating in a crucial roundtable discussion on September 16th aimed at advancing this ambitious plan. The Bitcoin Act, officially titled the Boosting Innovation, Technology, and Competitiveness Through Optimized Investment Nationwide Act, proposes designating Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset for the nation. This initiative builds upon President Donald Trump's previous executive order, aiming to establish permanent Bitcoin holdings similar to the country's gold reserves. The legislation, championed by Senator Cynthia Lummis and Representative Nick Bajich, calls for the U.S. to acquire 1 million Bitcoin over a 5-year period through budget-neutral strategies, as outlined by U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. This push comes at a pivotal moment as Congress actively advances crypto-related legislation. The proposed act would also broaden Trump's earlier order, which prohibited the sale of forfeited crypto assets, instead mandating that such assets be stored in a dedicated stockpile. Haley Miller from the Digital Power Network stressed the importance of keeping the creation of a strategic Bitcoin reserve a priority, noting the significant progress in the digital asset space and the packed agenda for the fall. The Bitcoin Act is currently under review by the House Financial Services Committee and the Senate Banking Committee. The upcoming roundtable is expected to focus on the bill's next steps and strategies to build bipartisan support, as it currently has backing primarily from Republican lawmakers. This high-profile event signals a significant push to integrate Bitcoin into the nation's financial infrastructure. This push for a national Bitcoin reserve could reshape the global financial landscape. But before we dive into that, let's look at what the charts are saying about Bitcoin's price. Bitcoin bull flag spotted. Is $122,000 on the horizon? Bitcoin is on the move, currently hovering near $115,700 after a solid 3.2% gain over the past week. Technical analysts are buzzing about a classic bullish pattern, the bull flag, appearing on the charts, which could signal even higher prices are on the way. But, as always with Bitcoin, there might be a few hurdles to clear before we reach the summit. Digging into the on-chain data reveals a strong accumulation trend. The exchange net position change, which tracks coins flowing in and out of exchanges, has turned sharply negative, indicating that more Bitcoin is being moved into long-term storage rather than being prepped for sale. This outflow increased by over 620% in a single week, a significant bullish signal. What's even more interesting is the behavior of long-term holders, the hodlers. The hodler net position change metric has flipped from negative to positive, meaning these seasoned investors are actually adding to their holdings instead of selling, even at these elevated prices. This shows immense conviction in the market and complements the broader outflow trend, suggesting strong confidence beyond just retail buying. On the technical side, the bull flag pattern, a strong continuation signal, has formed. Bitcoin recently tested the $115,900 mark on the 12-hour chart, setting the stage for a potential breakout. If Bitcoin can secure a strong close above the upper trend line of this flag, the pattern suggests a target price of over $122,000. Intermediate resistance levels to watch are $116,700 and $120,700. However, the path to $122,000 isn't guaranteed. On-chain cost basis heat maps show a significant supply wall between $115,900 and $120,700, where a large volume of Bitcoin previously changed hands. Sellers who bought at these higher levels might look to exit at break-even, creating resistance. The critical support level to watch is $115,000. A drop below this could invalidate the bull flag setup and weaken the bullish case. But as long as Bitcoin holds above $115,900, the bulls are in control, with that $122,000 target still very much in play, provided this supply wall can be absorbed. Will Bitcoin break through the resistance and hit that $122,000 target? We'll be watching closely. That's all the top news for today, but don't go anywhere. We've got a quick recap and your call to action coming right up. All right, Bitcoin Bulletin fam, let's do a lightning recap. David Bailey's company saw a massive 95% share collapse. Hyperscale Data is going all in on Bitcoin with a $100 million treasury strategy. Michael Saylor is pushing for a 1 million BTC US strategic reserve, and Bitcoin's bull flag is eyeing that $122,000 target. If you got value from this update, smash that like button, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for all your crypto news, hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode, and follow us on all social platforms for real-time updates. Let us know in the comments what you think about these stories.